Brooks, John, and Elizabeth.
I talked about how you want to take my finger up your butthole. You started recording, didn't you? You piece of fucking shit! I hate him so much!
So welcome to Dungeons with Friends.
Son of a bitch.
God damn it!
You knew what you were doing.
I did not. Like, oh, he wasn't press play yet.
Yes, so welcome back to Dungeons with Friends, an actual play Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Set me up.
So we've done a lot of one shots recently. We are now back on our main campaign. So back on the main Tales from Dauntilus campaign. Today we're on the Cher side of the campaign. So picking back up from where we are. Now it's been a while since we did this. Do y'all want to do the recap? I don't mind doing it. I just listened to it.
I can give it a shot.
If I remember correctly,
We
went through we went through the forest twice, quickly, and then we just pretty much landed with the druids.
well,
Or is there like a whole
Okay.
episode after that? You probably need to recap.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and recap.
No, can I take a shot at it?
Go give it a shot, John. Give it a
Okay,
shot.
so we got off the tortoiseshell, went through the forest. We bitched our way through it with using Leopold's tiny hut and totally ruined Kevin's plans. And then we got to the druid circle.
Yeah. So you missed a whole chunk of shit, so I'm gonna do it.
God, it's been a long time.
So, yes. So, Cher and Nick fled Capitus on the back
Nick
of the
died.
tortoiseshell.
Nick's dead.
There was the entire
Studio 54,
Disco
yeah.
Studio 54 thing. Nick died. It was just Cher and Kasel on the tortoiseshell. Made it to the city of Archivus. Headed out into the forest. On your way out of the forest, you stopped at a hut. There you met Margot Merriwether. A dwarf? Halfling?
I thought it was gnome.
Gnome. That's right. A gnome cleric.
Like that happened.
I thought you were literally just talking
Halfling.
about the last
Yes.
episode. I know you were talking about the last three.
Well, I want to, because it's been a while since we've been here, so I want to kind of go back
all
a bit.
two viewers, Jay, you, everyone
Yes.
else.
So you guys met Margot Merriwether. You then set off into the thicket of the forest to try and find the Druid Circle. You were attacked by a shambling mound. Put up a pretty good fight, but you all were able to slay it. You continued on. You met a were-boar and a were-rat named Hakuna and Mateu. You decided to not engage them and instead used Leomund's tiny hut. Which is
Leomund's? I thought it was
Leopold's.
I think it's Leomund's.
It was Leopold's.
I believe it's Leomund's. Yes. So you all continued on into the forest. Yeah, John's going to check it to make sure that he's right. And so then we...
No, I might be
kidding.
saying it wrong.
No, I think, I don't know which one was right. So then we kept going. You all found your way to the encampment of druids.
Leomunds.
You mean to tell me I've been fucking pronouncing it wrong?
Oh my god. Anyway.
I quit. Cher's dead.
So yes, so you all found the druid encampment. There you met two Fairbolgs, Daniel and Nancy. You also met an elven woman named Geneva, who has been conversing with Archdruid Andro Stuff, who is now
Ander stuff.
Andro Stuff, Androstuf, Andro Stuff.
Are you just stuck on names at that point? You've got to think about A names.
There are like a couple in there.
Problem.
Yeah. Anyway, so you all know this person who's conversing with Andrew Stuff. Last you had heard that he is intending to convene the Druid Circle. And so shortly after that, Nancy had baked you all some bread. You all were enjoying it. You all were mid-meal, and that was where we had ended the episode.
And I'd already told them that Marcus Sparks get...
Yes, and you had told them that Marcus Barkscombe was dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hurl through hell, literally.
Yes.
Well, I didn't say that. I wanted to be polite. I
Yeah.
didn't say
Little more tactful than that.
that. Yeah.
So-
I don't even know how badly he died.
So you all find yourself now in this druid encampment. Sun is going down. You're enjoying this nice meal of bread. To refresh you, it's freshly baked. There's sort of things of nuts and fruits sort of set in the bread. It's a great meal.
From Whole Foods.
It's a very, very nice meal. And yeah, it's just a nice, peaceful evening.
Mm-hmm.
What do you all do?
So we're going to need to find a place to stay, or like at least go make a tent or something, because obviously we can't keep having you cast spells and wasting slots.
I can help with that.
I'm going to perform.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think any of us want to hear that.
What are you doing?
I'm getting on my bagpipes.
Okay. Make me a performance check.
Now let's see which dice is going to be good to me today. Let's go with the purple and green.
Green?
So, 21.
Woo! So yes. So Kasel, against the protestations of Cher, begins to pump out the greatest hits of Kasel Green. What are some, do you have the titles of any songs that you
No, I just wing it.
or you just wing it every time? Yeah. Just jazz.
I'm like Beethoven, except I don't write this shit down.
Yeah.
I just watched Broad City, so jazz means something totally different
Oh yeah. Oh, with Bevers.
Yeah.
Oh, I call it jazz. Yeah. Anyway, love that show. No, yeah. So Kasel's just pumping out the tunes. Now, of course, the druids have their own music. They play music for themselves and entertain each other. But they haven't heard this style of music, and they're very enraptured by it. At the end of what appears to be every song, Daniel just sort of
Love the enthusiasm.
is just like enthralled at like the performance. He's like, I was just thinking that it's so good, right, Nancy? Right? It's so good, right? And she's like, yeah, no, it is good. Yeah, I was just saying, it's so good. No, do more. I like it. Is there any more bread? He reaches over and grabs another slice of bread. Yeah, it's a nice, lovely evening.
Well, as enthralling as this performance is, I think I better go off and collect us some sticks to make us a shelter here. We don't want to impose on these fine people.
Okay, so you're building a shelter?
Yes,
Maybe
so I think I'll make you a survival
check.
check. Yes, that's what I was going to say. It's sort of 17.
Okay, so Margot, with her knowledge of the forest and all of its sort of flora. I was going flora and fauna.
Animals.
Yeah, fauns the animals. Yeah, with knowledge of the forest flora. What?
Forest flora?
Forest flora.
Just say the twigs and the branches.
No, it's not as fun.
Shut it, bougie.
No, English is. There's so many great words in English. I got to pick just the right one. Anyway,
Stop being fucking Shakespeare.
so.
Liz and I know. We play the license plate game.
I know, and what a great game. So yes, so you.
Now he likes it. Okay.
It's for his listeners.
I do like it. I always forget. It's same as Slugbug. I always forget we play.
You don't play with me.
You don't play with
You
me.
don't.
Oh, that's okay, Liz. He doesn't play with me unless it's like a word.
Reconcilable
If it's
differences.
WLN, he'll go, William. And I'm like, okay. Cool.
So yes, so
Not
you're
Welding Man or anything like that.
yes, so you're able to put together a very nice structure. It's well lashed together. You guys would think that were there to be a storm. It doesn't seem like it. It's a cool evening, but it's not stormy or anything. What do you think this would be able to
Am I still
withstand?
performing at this point?
Sure, yeah. How long would you like to perform?
Just a couple hours kind of thing.
Yeah. So you're kind of closing out. A few of the druids, maybe like one of the halfling that had kind of made eyes at you before Margot decides to go off to his tent, and the others.
Is there any druid females at the listening to me?
There are, yes. There's a human female and there's a half elf female.
I'm good at winging it. I'm going to do an enthralling performance.
Okay. What does that do?
Once per short rest, you can choose 3 creatures that watched and listened to you perform for 1 minute. Each target must make a wisdom saving throw, DC of 14, and is charmed if it fails is charmed if it fails for 1 hour or until it takes any damage. You attack it, or it sees you attack or damage its allies.
Okay. So they make you a wisdom save?
Yes,
So are you going after the human or the half elf? Or are you doing both?
both.
Okay. Do you know if it succeeds or fails?
It has to be above a 14. Or 14 is the DC.
But does it say if you know if it succeeds or fails?
I'll just give you the damn thing.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not used to reading these. Where am I looking? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'd say usually when spells succeed. So it seems like the human is just enjoying the music. You played very well, so she's very enjoying it. The half elf though is a little more kind of into the music. You've seen her occasionally kind of approach where you're playing a little more. And towards the end of it, she's now sitting crisscross applesauce in front of you, just listening to you
Bigger
play.
more. Just didn't even. Okay, I'm done. Fine, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a game, right?
This is proof. If I die tonight,
Is it Cher jealous?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we shipping? Is this what this is? Are we shipping Kasel and Cher?
Oh no.
I mean, that's kind of been going on for a while, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Who am I? I'm just the
I figure
DM.
it's going to end with the final battle, and Cher's been stabbed and is dying, and Kasel's hovering over her, and she's going to
I
go,
always
I always
loved
loved
you.
you, or it was always you, because that sign was at our wedding.
Oh,
You know.
that'd be very sweet. Anyway, so this half elf that you're flirting with, yeah, man, whore.
what? I'm a bard of glamour. What do you expect?
You do,
I know,
man.
you
You're
are.
doing. You're playing your character.
And what I love is how it's so. John is like the definition that most people that play D&D pick a character opposite of themselves.
Yeah,
It's just like
I'm not.
smooth.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm about as smooth as sandpaper.
yeah.
Because like I fell in love with the nerdy thing. Most women would have been like, oh,
Ooh, hard no.
yeah, that's a hard no.
Oh, Liz, obviously.
Yeah, she also was of the looking
Well,
for some
Kevin
candidates.
pretended when he was younger.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm good. I'm
I
cool.
like MCR.
I'm a Boy Scout.
I'm a Boy Scout.
Yeah, look at that. Dare. Drug
Yeah.
resistance abuse or drug abuse resistance education.
And I'm gonna pretend I didn't know every Pokemon,
Yeah.
everyone.
All 150.
Oh yeah,
Dragon Ball Z.
up to the 250, and actually a little more into the third generation.
Okay. So back to Dragon.
Anyway,
Dungeons and Dragons.
back to Dungeons and Dragons, not Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
which would be a fun
Okay,
crossover.
so are you gonna
Dungeons and
fuck the
Dragon
whore?
Balls.
I am. Which part of that is she's basically
She's
wowed
charmed.
by me.
Yeah. So she has the charm condition.
So I'm gonna end my performance.
Isn't that kind of like a drug, like medicating her?
No,
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
go on your way.
I am gonna do Leopold's tiny hut.
Okay, so yeah, are you doing as a ritual, or are you just expending the slot?
I'm expending the slot.
Okay.
because This is gonna turn into a long rest.
Okay, okay, yes. So you're finished casting this, and as you're doing it, this half elf woman just sort of looking over your shoulder, going, "What are you doing?"
Hold on. Question about that. Since we were once originally allowed in Leopold's tiny hut, and you have to be given permission, do we have perma permission?
Every time it's recast, you can change who comes in and out of it.
Damn it! So he can't give us so I can't just walk in.
No, you will not be able to if he doesn't want you to.
Yeah,
Damn.
It's based on who casts it. So yes, so she's just looking over. What are you doing?
building a hut.
It's cool. I like it. So it's like a sphere. Like why do they call it a hut?
Well, it's nice and cozy.
Oh, is it now? How many people got room in there for?
Oh, just me and you.
Oh,
I will say, watching Kevin flirt with John.
I know.
Best birthday present I could have ever asked for.
I'm so pleased for
Kevin
you.
has to get so into it.
I know, because I'm not going to half-ass this.
Yeah. That's like
Make
the best thing about having an actor as a DM.
Make me fuck whatever. Make me like persuasion or charisma, whatever you fucking want to do.
Well, I think that's what I want to do.
Persuasion or charisma, I'll take.
16.
Okay. She goes, it does look pretty cozy in there. Are they going to be able to like see us? It seems like you can see through it, and that's not my thing.
No, and I just blacks out.
Which is like fantastic. And you two go into the hut, and whatever you think you do, you do. What are you two doing?
We go toe to toe.
Yes, whatever you think you're doing, you're doing. Margot, Cher, what are you two doing?
I was gonna walk around and just over listen to whatever they're talking about, the druids are talking about, and kind of just be.
Oh, I thought this was going to listen to what Kasel's doing.
Yeah. So you go over to the druid.
Kind of be in amazement that we're here. Finally.
Yeah. So you go over to the remaining druids. They're actually kind of having a kind of impromptu wake for Marcus Barkskin.
Oh yeah, no, I'll definitely go in on that.
Yeah. So they're sort of sitting around, swapping stories about times they'd gone out into the forest with him, or sort of his best battle exploits or his hunting exploits. They're talking about as Kasel is getting.
We're hearing Liam's tiny cut going.
Yes.
That's a rockin'.
Don't come a knocking.
Yeah. Yeah. And Daniel's he's like, Nancy, do you remember the time that we were out hunting, and Marcus shot the arrow, and it sticks in the rabbit, which alone is a great shot, right? Like, we can all agree. Great shot, right? And Nancy's like, Daniel, I think you've maybe had a little much. You're starting to talk with your hands. He's like, no, it's a good story. It's why I'm excited about it. So he shoots the rabbit. He pulls back, wham, right back, splits the arrow. Blew me away. I can't even believe it was. I saw you. Well, Nancy, you weren't there. You were there. He's like, yeah, no, I was there. I was like, yeah, I know you know. Yeah, no, great shot, that guy, and good guy. He was good people. I'm gonna miss him.
Oh yeah, no, he saved my life. So yeah, I know he's good people.
Yeah, he saved your life. What happened with the saving?
So as y'all know, before I knew really what Fairno and everything were doing, everyone was doing, I was kind of joining him. Well, as I finally got to know Marcus and I learned about all the bad stuff, he pretty much took one for the team and could tell Fairno was coming for me, and he stepped in and fought him in the last battle, which aided me to kill Fairno and destroy the box.
Wow.
So yeah,
that's cool.
He really did save me. Yeah, and then we got Nick out of it until he unfortunately passed away. And
well, wait, Nick, and
Angola.
He's like, Angola, yeah, it's the Angola kid. Yeah. He came here a couple of times with Marcus. He was a good kid too.
Yeah, Andorra killed him.
Oh well, yeah, well, that is what it is.
Yeah, well, she had him killed, Hitman style,
Wow. It's a bad lady.
Yeah, so anyway, I'd love to hear more fun stories about Marcus, and does he have like a family? Does he have anyone we need to support?
And they all kind of like look at each other and they kind of say, I don't know.
Was he kind of just like a mystical thing?
Yeah, he was kind of a loner guy. He was a guy. He'd come. We offered him. We'd say, come stay. We have a place, and he was like, no, I'm going to do my own thing. And we were like, okay, well, you don't want to be a burden, but it's just. So cool. Then Nancy's like, Daniel, you're doing it again.
Yeah.
You're making me do it worse.
Yeah.
Because you're making me aware of it, and then I'm trying to think about what I'm doing with my hands, and I'm okay. Hands in my lap. Okay. I'm just saying, he was a good guy. I'm gonna miss him.
Yes.
Let's pour one out for Marcus Barkskin, and they all from their various skins pour out their meads and their wines. And
I'll throw some bread down.
Yeah. Good berries.
Yeah. Can you get 10 XP back to that?
Yep. The ground gains 10 XP. Or 10 HP.
For entangle, the entangle spell, right?
Oh, God. Shit balls. Okay. So,
she's got a giant insect now. Good luck with that.
Right. So you all, again, they share some other stories of his exploits and hunting. They share a story about him, fending off some poachers in the forest. Some poachers from Brandelburg came up, and he was able to repel them out with this sort of superior horsemanship and archery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they say they're really there's a great big deal of sadness in this group, but
Oh yeah. Back before we knew he was a good guy, or I knew he was a good guy, we fought him once while he was riding a horse, and he never missed a target.
Yeah, that guy, just wow, and tall.
Oh yeah,
wasn't he tall? He's like, no, I'm tall. And you can tell that Daniel is and Daniel and his wife Nancy are both maybe about 6.5, 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's like, but I felt like he was as tall as me. She was like, yes, Daniel, I remember you guys had to stand back to back that time to see who was taller.
I can see that with Daniel. Daniel be like, no. Like, I think I'm taller.
Yeah. Well, yes, it was.
Frat boy?
No, he's
Michael Scott.
You're not
really.
He gives off like it's kind of an odd vibe. He's a little boisterous, like he's like the most gregarious person. These people all kind of keep to themselves, but I guess he's kind of you came up to the right person in the group the first time.
He's the odd druid out.
Yeah, he's the guy who wants to. Yeah, you want to talk to. He's gonna like bring you in and like help you do stuff.
The one where they have to go, guys. He's evil. Like you need to not talk to him.
Yeah, they're like, step away from Daniel. So you all talk into the evening. Again, it gets chilly here now because you're getting pretty well into the late fall and winter. So that wind, it's getting a little chilly. And he's like, oh, this breeze. I'm gonna call it a night, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if Margot's got that hut or the tent ready that I can stay with.
Yeah, and eventually, you go and see that Margot has prepared the
Hey, Margot, can I stay with you?
Come on in, Cher. I got
Thanks,
plenty of
lady.
room.
Okay. So,
Thanks, Marge.
so you all gain the benefits of a long rest. So you regain everything you normally regain with that.
Get rid of the bloat from eating all that bread.
Oh, jeez.
Gluten and
That's
yeast.
no joke. Anyway, so Dawn greets you. This is the first time that...
Who's Dawn?
Oh, it's one of the druids. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
This is surprising.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
Dawn, like...
Yes, like
Morning.
the dawn.
God, that's my bad. Who's Dawn?
Dawn? The fuck is Dawn?
Yeah. I thought you
Guys.
meant like Danny, and that's why I was like,
Wake up, wake up.
no.
No, yes, so morning greets you. Who's morning? Dawn's morning, she's sad. Stop. Okay.
Please stop.
So the
Kevin, you can go sit in that truck out there.
the sun comes up. Fuck me. The sun comes up. You all
Who's Dawn morning? I'm sorry.
who's on first? That's what I'm asking you.
Would Cher be up first?
Anyway, yes. So yes, technically yes, Cher is up first.
Oh yeah, because I'm an elf. I was saying, no, we're all druids, so we'd all wake up right at like,
Right.
you know, yeah, I forget the high elf. Yeah, so I'm gonna go around and I don't know, maybe I kind of want to build a target and work on my bow and arrow skills.
Okay. So it's pretty easy to do. What kind of materials are you thinking to make a target? Like a piece of wood?
Yeah, like a piece of wood or something, like on a tree maybe. Even though I probably shouldn't shoot at trees because I'm a druid and, you know.
Hey, you're able to find a stump. And yeah,
Okay.
it seems like it'd be a good target practice. So yeah, how many shots do you want to try and take at it?
I want to try and take 5.
Okay, make me 5 attacks with your bow.
Okay, where's my longbow? Do I have to do plus the hit points?
You thought it was Dex.
Well, you'll do the plus.
Oh, yeah. Dexterity?
Yeah, it'll be dex and proficiency.
That's saving
'cause I think you're
throw.
proficient.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I think your Dex is +2.
Oh, yeah, it's +2. And then that's 5. So that's 7. So that's going to be...
Your proficiency's 5.
No. Wait, I don't know.
No, proficiency
Oh,
is...
wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. My bad. Hold on.
Pull up your proficiency.
Yeah, do that, because...
Daniel, your proficiency is 5? With the 5?
Come on, John. It's been a long time since I've been Cher.
Give me a moment.
While we're holding, I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you to follow us on social media. You can find us on Instagram at Friendly Dungeons, on Twitter at Dungeons With, find us on Facebook by searching Dungeons with Friends.
Can I go ahead and correct you on Instagram? We're DWF Podcast.
Oh, that's right. We used to be Friendly Dungeons. Yes.
Yeah.
So was it DWF
DWF _podcast.
underscore
As in
podcast?
Dungeons with Friends.
Yeah. If you like our podcast, you'll love our lit ass memes.
Yes.
Or lit-ass beams.
That
Yes.
Kevin makes. However, you want to know some compliments we usually get?
Huh.
Way to stay current with the current meme templates. Like,
Oh, like they like it? Like, yeah.
no, like as in you're like up to date on
Oh,
meme
yeah.
templates.
Oh, trust me.
Your
No, I
proficiency
stay
bonus
up
is
on
3,
it.
your Dex is...
Okay, so 5 total. Okay, so that was going to be 21. So 21.
Okay.
That's going to be 13. 24. 17. That's 4, right? And 16.
So you're pretty happy with it. All of them hit the wood. 2 or 3 of them are like right dead center.
Uh-huh.
There are a few that are kind of askew, kind of cambo, but you think, maybe it's just early.
Yeah.
But you feel like that and your subsequent practicing, feeling pretty good.
Cool beans.
Feeling pretty prepared.
Cool beans. I'm gonna just walk around and kind of get a lay of the land then.
Okay, yeah. Make me either an investigation or survival check.
We're gonna do survival.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So the camp itself, is what it is. It's sort of canvas tents. I'd say maybe 7 or 8 tents.
Mm-hmm.
You see Liamon's tiny hut. I guess blacked out is still the
Yes.
status of it. Yeah. So yeah.
Sock on the door.
Yeah. the arcane equivalent of sock on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fire from the night before is embers. It seems like it's died out in the night. As you're taking your first walk, you notice this is you start to see small snowflakes. This is the first snow of the year that you've seen. And yeah, it's just starting to sort of begin to have a light dusting of snow. You can see it sort of collecting on the various leaf petals and the limbs and twigs and undergrowth of the forest. You can hear things rustling, kind of just out of sight. Your experience in the forest, you know that this is a very much alive forest, and that there are small animals, large animals, fantastical, mundane animals everywhere, just kind of moving around. But yeah, it's a beautiful sight. It's a great morning, and yeah, you feel very attuned to nature.
One.
Yes.
Nature. Cool beans.
Cool.
One that's a two.
Anything else you're doing?
I don't know. Maybe use this time to do a flash mob dance.
Yeah.
Like you would in Footloose.
Yeah.
In the forest kind of thing, running around, jumping off trees.
Make me a performance check.
I can do that.
Watch the
18.
Yeah, you're feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some parkour ass shit coming off of these trees.
Hells yeah, especially because I just found all the druids.
Yeah, you're doing good. Like you know how like the Joker is dancing down the stairs?
Yeah.
Like better than that.
Fuck yeah.
Like that energy. But
Like
better.
Michael Scott's parkour.
Yeah.
Parkour.
Yes. So you're feeling good.
Cool beans.
There's nothing else you're doing. We'll say everybody else is up at this point. Yeah. Okay. So both Margot and so Kasel, you wake up and yes, this half elf woman whose name you don't know is still there in the hut with you. What do you do?
I'm gonna kind of just look around.
I got an early meeting, so
Okay.
Is she naked at this point still?
I'd say you're under a blanket. Yeah. I mean, she hasn't like put her like her small clothes and like her normal dress on, but like yeah. And you can see outside of the hut, you can see the camp and the fires and embers. Cher, are you back at the camp?
Yep.
You're just standing outside the hut.
Pretty much.
I see her just staring.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there fuming.
Yep.
Because I know the 8 hours are coming up.
Yep.
And I've just had a really good dance sesh, so I'm like adrenaline pumping.
I'm gonna look at the naked woman. I'm gonna kind of get cozy with her.
Okay. You do so.
Get under the bear skin.
Okay. You do so.
About 30 minutes left, buddy.
You're just gonna do that. You're gonna do that until it drops.
Oh, then y'all both be naked, laying on the ground.
No, I'm.
Ooh, target practice.
Yeah, I'm just ready.
Yeah, to aim right in between their legs. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
What, leave room for God and me?
Too much.
So, Margot, what are you doing? You wake up in your shelter and it's just you.
I think I'm gonna step outside and see if I can forage for some berries or some little eggs or anything.
Okay, make me a survival check.
That'll be a natural one. So I'm gonna
find shit.
assume
So,
that
yes.
I probably stepped in some bear shit.
Yeah, what I love is you probably walked outside and just looked up.
Yep. No,
Or you found berries that were poisonous.
No, you're groggy. You're groggy. You come out
Woman.
in the morning. You haven't had your nice morning tea yet.
No.
And so you're sort of enamored by the snow. This is, again, the first snow of the season, especially in Archivus. You're a little bit further south than this location. So, yeah, you haven't seen this before. So, yeah, you're excited about it. And because of that, you're not able to forage well.
That's right.
Okay. So I'll say you would have a sense that you're getting close to the end of your hut dropping.
I'm going to put clothes on.
Okay, you do so.
I'm also going to see if I can wake her up gently where she can maybe put clothes
she goes,
on.
oh, hang on. What? Oh, what time is it?
My hut spell's about to end.
Oh, so this is gonna when she kind of pulls the blanket over, so this is gonna.
You got about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. And if I remember right, I think sound can escape this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So Cher, you're hearing this.
Yeah.
And the lady goes, "Can she hear us right now?"
Yep.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I
hope you can run fast.
I don't normally do this.
Oh, that's what everyone says.
I don't know.
It's fine. He does.
Yeah.
All the time.
Part of me
Listen
knows
to her.
that.
She's a little crazy.
Not crazy at all, Kasel. How's Mary?
And now we would like to take a second to support some other actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcasts.
In the Witchgrave Covenant, like many other fantasy realms, It's the heroes that save the day. Slaying dragons, rescuing villages, delving dungeons. They're the people you go to when evil is afoot in the land. Ever wonder what happens when those heroes aren't around? Sometimes, when sinister forces are at work, the only people you've got to call on are the town doctor,
I'm not going to lie to you, this is going to hurt.
that crazy lady who raises mules,
They have to be glossy at all times.
and the gnome kid that runs the dispensary.
You know Big Milo down at Newbridge? He's got mules as well.
That's right. It's time for the NPCs to step up and save the day.
I think I killed someone. I did kill someone.
You were healing trauma on one of the most renowned highwaymen in the area.
Also true, but
Ain't no mule, that's a donkey.
What?
Or maybe they'll just make everything worse. The Session Tapes, Children of the Covenant. Fridays at www.thesessiontapes.com. Also available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Now back to our podcast. If you would like to become a part of our ad share program, please email us at dungeonswithfriends@gmail.com.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. The half goblin thing you were committed to for 3 days.
Huh? Who?
Mary?
Did you eat the wrong berries this morning or something?
Yeah, so do I just like put my arm through this to get out, or is it like do I have to say a code, or is it like a?
Let's get you dressed first.
Oh, I'm good. At this point, she's dressed. She's like, so do I just?
You can just walk through it.
To just walk through it. She's really tentative, but she kind of like sticks her head through.
You're always welcome in this hut.
Hey,
Hey,
don't worry, I'm not going to shoot.
that's good.
It's not you that I'm annoyed with.
Oh yeah, I didn't know Are you guys like a?
We're not.
Oh.
I'm just really can't stand it when he sleeps with everyone that I'm trying to like actually work with because he ends up ruining relationships.
Oh well,
So
I'm
that's
not.
the thing.
Yeah, we don't let that get in the way here. Like,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
we all kind of.
Yeah.
Sleep together. Orgy.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. No, I mean we just it's small
Orgy.
camp. You know,
hippie orgy.
we're grown ups. We get past it. So anyway, you guys have fun with your weird sexual tension and everything.
That's okay.
I'm going to go over to my tent and start on some breakfast.
Hopefully I can join you
Are
later.
you like a...
Let's take it slow.
Breakfast the next morning is too fast.
And yeah,
Oh, my husband will be home.
yeah, she goes back to her tent and starts preparing breakfast.
Cher, calm down.
You better run.
Calm.
No.
So the dome will be dropping in a minute.
Cher, put the bow and arrow down.
Oh, it's away.
Bitch, I can see through this thing.
No, it's away. I promise it's away. I swear it's away. I put them away.
Is it
Kevin doesn't allow.
Is it actually away?
Yeah, let's say Kevin doesn't allow player-on-player contact. That's how I know.
Player.
Depends.
If I was able to shoot it, he'd be like, please don't roll a 20, please don't roll a 20.
Please don't.
Yeah, please don't pierce Leopold's tiny hut.
Yeah.
No. Kasel, you better stop doing that. If you fuck up and make us get kicked out of here, I will drop your ass so fast it's not even funny.
Look, she had a good time.
I don't care. Keep your dick inside your pants.
Well, it's better than her.
So at this point, Margot, you walk up.
Look,
Well, guys, I went out looking for some berries, didn't find any. That's
Okay.
all I have to say about that.
You know what? I will go look for some food. I will go see if I can find some robin's eggs and some berries and things like that. If we can make a nice omelet. Maybe some fatback or pork belly.
All right, I'll come with you.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
So you can make a survival check at advantage, or you can both make one.
What's your survival?
3.
Okay.
You going with them?
actually, I'll
No,
just
thank
kind
you.
of sit in the camp and just kind of
Okay.
study people.
Okay. We'll come back with you later then.
15, and thank God I had advantage because my first roll was in that one.
Okay. So
You
15.
also have lucky still.
Yeah. So
He's lucky to find food.
yeah. So yeah.
Starvation.
You are able a little more diligently. You're sort of able to put the snow by you, and yeah, you're able to find a few robin's eggs, some berries. Yeah, you're able to find what you think is going to be enough for at least the three of you. Maybe a little to share with the other druids.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So we will go back to Margot's hut, and I will start a fire, and we'll get this going. Does anyone have any pans?
Oh yeah. And at this point, like Daniel's like, I wasn't eavesdropping or anything. I just wanted.
No, Daniel, you're good. We love the help.
Yeah, it's just because there's no walls here, so we all
Eavesdrop away. Yeah.
we all we hear
All of our secrets, you know.
everything. We hear everything.
Yeah, Kasel.
Everything. We hear Daniel, I know. I just want him to know. It's just a thing. Anyway.
Well, yeah, Daniel, and you also heard the terrific job I did.
And he comes back and brings you the pan.
Do I need to make
Daniel.
a performance check?
Please, like, have Daniel hand it to me, but, like, hardly hit him in the chest with it. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
God, I'm waiting for the fan to come out.
Yeah, Daniel's 100% that bitch.
Yes!
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Daniel. So, I've got a fire going. Do I need to roll to make a fire?
No, I'd say make a fire.
Okay.
At this point,
I'm a druid. I pretty much done.
I think you have produce flame as a cantrip, right?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you make fire.
Okay, boom.
Yeah.
So up there, greasing it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to act this out like we did with the restaurant scene.
Yeah, that's fine.
So one sunny side up, scrambled,
Yeah.
fried.
What's the special?
Yeah, you make your breakfast, you three are fed, you share a little with the druids, and yeah, you're ready to start the day. So
I can ask. I'm going to ask Danny. Is anyone hurt or anything like that?
no.
Okay. I just have some good berry, and so I have the ability to good berry.
Yeah. No,
So I just want to. What all can everyone do here?
Oh well, he goes. So you see, and so he's going to pull up his character sheet
And look at it real quick because he has no clue who he
and
is.
tell you what he can do. He goes, well, I'm a druid. Nancy's a druid as well. So, most of us are druids here. Some of us are just, some spellcasters. Some of us are just normal folk. But like I can turn into animals. Nancy can turn into animals. Like you can turn into animals. And then Geneva sort of our resident caster. She's the one who talks to Andrew stuff using the magics with the thing.
So how do you become the one that talks to Andrew stuff?
Oh, it's just a spell that she has that I don't know how to do it.
Oh, it's like a one-time spell, like a.
Oh no, like you can do it a lot. We just
No, but like for her, like it's a specialty.
yeah, I don't know how to do
her.
it. Yeah, and at this point he's like, Geneva, you explain better. And Geneva comes like, yes, it's a spell I do. I can send him a message. It's 30 words, and he can talk back to me. It's 30 words.
And how do you do that? Like, is it a spell anyone can get? Like,
she goes, well, I have it in my book, and she pulls out her spell book, and she goes, this is my spell book. Of course, you have to be trained in the arcane arts to be able to do spells like this. But yes, I can send him a message. He can talk back to me. Of course, I can only hear him, but
Can I train with you?
I don't know if we've got time for me to train you in the arcane ways, but we can certainly try.
So confused with them.
Mechanics note.
Yeah, no.
You don't have time to learn. If for flavor you want to subclass into wizard, like
I figured that was the case. I should ask.
What you could do, but that's another story. And he goes, oh yeah, and Daniel goes, oh, I can do this, and he disappears.
That's really cool. Oh, that's right. You did that when we first met you because I spooked you.
Yeah, and then about 6 seconds later, he comes back. He's like, I can only do it like once a day, though. It's like that was the one.
Aww.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you wasted it.
Oh, no, it was cool. No, it was worth it. It was worth it to show you that we can do the thing. Yeah, and I forgot that I'd done it. Yeah, no, yeah. We're pretty cool folks. Oh, and I can talk to plants. I forget we can talk to plants. Nancy, go talk to the plant. She goes, okay, I'll go talk to the plant.
I think I have that.
And she she goes over and just starts talking to it. When you've done it, you have to do magic. You have to say words.
Oh, okay, I see. So she just does.
But she just goes up and just starts.
Okay, I see
just
what
like
you're saying.
shooting the shit with like a fern.
And it starts waving back like, bitch.
You make a perception check. Bish.
Bitch. Winston, you're good, sir.
Bish.
7.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks a little strange.
I saw it move.
Maybe, you don't know. But yeah, you see her down there talking to this plant.
That's pretty cool.
She's like, he's cold. He says it's cold. He says he doesn't like the snow. It's like, they never like the snow.
Yeah, why aren't they dormant now? It was looking like they were all still pretty lush when they got here.
It's the first snow of the season. They don't know from what, so.
They're all going to come back, right? Like, Dylan's in pain.
Oh, no, that's the way it is. It's the natural cycle. The snow comes, they all go dormant, they wilt, they bloom, they come back. It's what we all, it's the cycle of life.
So, do different plants have different voices?
I have never been asked that question. Nancy, what do you think? Well, I mean, I think that they're a little different. No, I wasn't prepared for you to ask if plants have different voices.
I want to know if, like, the ferns are a little cocky.
I was like, I think maybe it's a little different. You know, I mean, like, they're all individuals, so...
Do they have accents depending on the region?
I don't know. We spend most of our time here, so I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, I thought the camp moved for some reason.
Oh, no. We pretty much stay here.
Well, what happens if someone finds the camp?
Oh, well, they don't find us, and that's mostly thanks to Geneva. And Geneva goes, yeah, I've got a... she pulls out, she says, I have the spell book. And she goes, and she starts showing you again. She's like, I have this different spell that makes it where people can't see us, they can't find us with magic, keeps us real safe. Well, and she kind of looks at the group, she's like, I saw that you were coming, and you were really badly disguised as a deer. Like, it was really obvious. And I was like, if she's going to go to the trouble of, like, pretending to be a deer, I'm going to let her.
Well, I think the obvious thing was when I'm trying to eat and I had my head turned, like...
Yeah, it was really obvious. And I was like, I think I know where this is going. So I let it go for a second.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
she's like,
it.
and by the way, tell us when you do that. And it's like, well, it just felt right, you know? I can read people.
Danny.
Yeah, I should have told him, I guess, but you know that is what
Nancy probably got a hoot out of it.
Oh yeah.
Nancy, what can you do? Like disappeared? Like do you other than talking to plants? Is there like something extra special?
No,
besides just being Nancy.
No, just sort of the same thing. You know, I can. You know, like I said, we can do all that. She goes, of course, we all speak Druidic. You know, yeah. And you speak Druidic? Yeah, you speak Druidic. Yeah. I'll speak Sylvan. You know, I speak Giant. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Elvish and Common as well for me.
Oh, yeah?
I think Common's pretty common for us all.
Yeah. Yeah. We also speak Dwarvish. Learned that in school. Never really came up.
Yeah, it's like Latin.
I know. It's like you take it, and they make you take it, and you take the
and
test.
you're happy you took it.
Yeah, I'm happy I took it.
It helps you learn the core of
Well, yeah, because that's the thing, is you learn the roots, and you're like, oh, that's a Dwarvish root. Like, it's a common word, but, like, you know, you can... Yeah.
No one's ever going to start talking Dwarvish, and you're just going to go, oh, da-da-da-da.
Yeah. Geneva goes, so, as interesting as this is, and I don't mean to say it isn't, I think we need to start figuring out how when we're going to talk to Andrew stuff, what we're going to say, what our plan is.
I agree. Well, I think we should probably let him know that Marcus Sparkskin has passed because it seems like he used him a lot as a soldier.
Yeah, he did a lot. Yeah, so
like he seemed like he was pretty tight with the guy.
Doesn't seem like something I really want to send over a message. That might be.
No, but did Marcus Sparkskin like speak with him one-on-one, or did he go through you?
No, he. Well, you know, when we're in the circle, we all talk.
Oh,
but outside of that, you know, it's.
So can you maybe ask him if we can have another circle meeting? And
he said he wanted to have one, but it's kind of odd because it usually happens when we sleep, and we didn't have one last night, right? Like I didn't miss it, right? And everybody was like, "No, I don't have anything."
So we might see him in person, like while we're awake.
And they all kind of like look around and like, I don't really think so. Yeah, I haven't seen him in person in years.
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess maybe I should message him and see
DMs,
what we're doing.
DMs.
Yeah, slipping that DMs. What? Yeah. Yes. So she goes. So I just
like
say
one more fucking Lizzo reference, and I'm done.
That's it. I'm taking Vera and I'm going to my sister.
You're about to have your second ever spit take down.
Yeah, all over my face during Razzoos tonight.
Yeah, just
Razzoos, if you'd like to sponsor us.
Yes. As always, email us at dungeons. Meeting another White Claw. Whatever y'all. If y'all have anything else y'all want to talk about, y'all just do.
Is there a general store in the Druidic city? Like someone who's a general store?
No.
Damn it.
There's not a general store in the camp.
I'm not proficient with... The only things I'm proficient with are instruments. I have nothing to keep my... Well, I have things to keep me busy during spare time, but not... That requires spell slots.
Go on your way. On your way. On your way.
Yeah, she was trying to jump into your backpack.
My backpack. Okay. So anyway, so Geneva says, I guess I'll just ask him when we're going to meet, how we're going to meet.
Yeah.
Because I guess we're not doing the circle. So
unless he was waiting for tonight. Didn't someone say it had to be like on a full moon or new moon?
It's usually on a full moon, but then like 2 nights ago was the full moon, so I think we may have
Does it have to be on a full moon?
No, it just usually is.
Like, because that's his, like a schedule he can do.
Yeah, he's really, and it's because he's kind of dramatic. He likes to.
I can tell.
Yeah.
But aren't we all druids?
Oh,
I mean,
know.
come on, we can become animals whenever we want.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Geneva, why don't you just message him? Just say, hey, when are we meeting?
Yeah, because then we can better
Scheduling.
prep for what we need to do.
Can you send me a meeting invite?
Yeah, Google. I'm on
Yeah,
Google Plus,
Google, Outlook, whatever you're using. Anyway,
Quick question though, just like outside, like a mechanics question. I
Okay.
guess. Can druids know when another druid is in beast mode? Like,
That's
can
a
I
good
see like
question.
a hog and know if that's a real hog or if I know if that's a druid?
I don't think that there's a way for that to work.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know of a mechanic for that. I'm sure if there is, the internet will tell me.
Oh yeah.
So
We're gonna have 1,000 comments and be like, well, actually.
Hate comments.
Yeah. Except from our devoted fans.
Just kidding. We love them all.
We love you all.
We need you.
Anyway, so Geneva says, I guess I'll ask. I'll say we're meeting. What are we doing? We need to talk about stuff.
Yeah,
what
we
we're
need to talk
doing.
about Marcus. We need to talk about
Marcus,
where
what
we
we're
go
doing
from
next. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'll
Let him know the box is destroyed.
give me a minute. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna play on my drums.
Okay.
Please stop.
Make me a performance check.
Why can't I play on my drums?
Because I don't need you moistening up any oysters.
An 18.
Okay. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. You're playing the fucking shit out of those drums. Yes. So Geneva steps away from the camp, and you can see her. She has her spellbook open, sort of drawing runes in the air with her hand, and you can hear her talking. She pauses. She closes her book. She comes back. She's like, she seems like a little like uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
She comes back. She's like, he wants us to meet him in person in the Feywild.
How do we get there?
Oh, that's where my power's coming from.
Well, it's kind of
Interdimensional trouble.
it's tough. Yeah, it's
I'm up for it.
I'll say all of you guys make me religion or nature checks. I'll take either.
16.
Let me see what my religion. Okay.
You say your power comes from the Feywild?
Yeah, grammar bars come from. That's where they're.
Oh, I didn't know that. So you can make this an advantage.
Oh, sweet. Because if not, this is gonna go shitty. Oh, much better. Nature.
Yeah. Nature or
Wow.
religion.
Let's go with a big fat 8.
8. What we got?
I said 16.
16?
6.
6.
So I'm the only one that's going to know anything.
So Cher, just sort of, I guess, maybe from just the smatterings of memories you have from your time in Druidia, you know that the Feywild is a second plane.
Mm-hmm.
It sort of exists on the same kind of map. It's sort of like if you were standing in like the same clearing you're in, you'd see the clearing, but like details would be different, colors would be different, and the animals are different, the creatures are different.
But like by a little bit.
Yeah,
like
just a little different. Yeah.
Pepto-Bismol, it's Pepto-Bismilk.
Yes, it's the off-brand, except the real world's the off-brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a castle might be in the Feywild, a floating castle that has.
Yeah, it's just cooler.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'd recognize everything. It wouldn't be like, oh my god, am I not in Texas anymore?
Yeah, you would if you were familiar with the terrain, you'd be able to find the same way. Anyway, so she goes, we haven't done this in many years, so I guess that's what we're doing.
When are we doing it?
He said he wants us to get there as soon as possible.
Okay, so
Do we have a
do
horizon
we all
walker?
have to go, or does it someone that like only the druids go?
Well, I mean, I don't think we should all go. It's
I
a
don't
very
wanna,
dangerous trip, and I don't
Point
think.
out anything, but they're not druids.
Well, I mean, that's fine. You don't have to be a druid to go to the Feywild, so
That's cool.
yeah, you guys
It's
can
not
come.
special or anything.
So yeah, you two can come, I guess. But yeah, it's rather dangerous. We probably don't want to all go. I should probably go.
Yeah.
We will want to be careful about the Fey Queens and the Archfey.
You know about this stuff? Are you metagaming?
Both?
No, your character doesn't know about this stuff.
Yeah, you rolled a 4.
Yeah, you rolled a 4, John. Play
It
your
was
roll.
an 8.
Anyway,
Don't
So-
go
underestimate.
play the guitar and fuck something.
yeah. So,
Already have.
so she goes, so I guess, we need to pack up, and those of us that are going, get going.
Not my fault. I'm a super nerd.
So, yeah. So you see Geneva starts to pack her stuff up. Notice Daniel and Nancy start packing their stuff up as well. They've decided they want to go with you guys.
Yay! I was happy.
Yeah.
Margot, I would like it if you came. Kasel, I think you can come if you want.
Already did last night. Oh. Yes,
You take
I'll
1d4 psychic damage.
Can I
Fair nose back.
Arrow now?
Would you like me to roll a d4 for psychic damage?
Where's Fairno when I need him to just make blood come from his ears? Oh, that's right. Dead.
Yeah.
Now I'm sad that he's dead.
Right.
Thanks, Kasel.
You
Okay,
made
so-
Cher Miss Fairno.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Big. So I'll pack up my stuff too, and I'll be ready to go.
Okay.
I'm already packed. Let's go.
You're packed. You're packed. All right, we're all
Nancy
packed.
and Daniel come in. I don't know why I kept calling him Danny.
Okay.
Danny boy.
Danny boy, the pipes.
The
pipes are calling.
Because that's a nice song that you guys you do. Is this a thing? Did you guys write this? Is this like a thing that you were so inspired by me? You said, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna write this song." I'm flattered. I don't know.
They
Like
learned it from me.
Make a deception check.
We did it.
7.
I don't like this one.
I don't
I
either.
don't trust him. I
If you
don't
ever
like
feel like you
you.
need to sharpen a horn, take it out. Sharpen him, or use him to sharpen it.
A horn.
Well, not horn. Shit, never mind.
Oh, well, okay. Well, like if I have something, I gotta shank or hit somebody with.
Yeah.
This is the one. This is the one I talked to. Okay,
Yeah, but I got your back, Jack.
that's good. We're gonna need each other's back. This is dangerous stuff. I mean, I've been in the Feywild in a long time, but it's scary. This. I mean, it's cool. Like it's great. Like it's all
To
nature.
the next episode, we're all like, why? Why did we come through?
What a terrible idea this
Yeah.
Now we must all pledge to the Archfey.
Kevin's
Yes.
like, the hut doesn't work here, bitches.
was. Yep. Somehow you try to cast Liamon's tiny hut, and for some homebrewed reason, it doesn't work.
Homebrewed reason it doesn't work. Let's see. The DM's like,
Because I nerfed it and I hate it.
That's like suddenly Entangle stops working.
no, Entangle just ties you down to the floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so I think we're all ready to go.
Okay. Anything else you're doing before you all set off?
I would like to know, would like to look around to notice if my former lover is coming on the trek.
So he doesn't seem to be.
Good.
Was Margot
Yeah.
getting feisty?
I
Yeah.
just want to be sure that my mind can stay focused on the task at
Yeah.
hand.
Hey, you kind of every now and again catch him like kind of looking at you, kind of trying to make eye contact.
Margot, do you want me to shoot a longbow at him to scare him off?
Maybe later, honey.
I can hear that.
Just
I know.
as a gaming question, can we tell how old
Margot is?
Margot is? Because I know gnomes have a no. Oh, wait, no. Wait, is it gnome or halfling?
Make a medicine check.
Let's go with a different dice. That one's failing me now. It's 13 medicine.
Yeah.
So it's a big old 14.
Okay. I would say that you're able to tell that she's older, probably closer to like the end of the sort of lifespan of a halfling. But no, I mean like and the way humans are like 60, she probably like 60 or 70. She looks like closer to that age.
It's a lot nicer than I was going to go 80, 90.
Yeah.
I mean, is that closer to what your actual age? That was my understanding. But if you're older,
I feel like we might have said my age in the first part and I forgot.
yeah,
No,
So
we didn't. We did say you were an older. We said
Yeah.
older.
yeah. I think there may be a number we
I think
assigned to
I'm
it.
closer to a spry 90.
Yeah, spry 90 is what we'll say. Yeah, so you can tell that she's older. But this halfling man also seems to be quite a bit older. So
He's got the glasses that are so thick, they're like... his
Yeah,
eyes
he's looking
up.
over him. He's
Yeah.
winking. You don't know who he's winking
Fake
at, though.
hip on fake hip action.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Okay, so not everyone has to be
Anything else you
It's
all
the
are
ex-lover,
doing?
so we know what happened.
No, I think I'm ready to go. I think we've all got our backpacks on, like Boy Scouts with the hands hanging off the side.
Yeah, you're
Boy Scout,
ready.
Maybe you should describe it. What
And we've all got
backpacks
our
and
like
stuff
thumbs
look
in the
Whatever you
straps,
want your
like-
backpack. Actually, why don't you all describe what your packs look like? This would be a fun character exercise. What do your packs look like?
Okay, so my pack's probably gonna be made of like some like big plants, basically like basically 2 trees with some leaves wrapped around kind of thing.
Okay.
Hold it there. I'm gonna have my longbow in it with some arrows and stuff, and maybe like some cute little things hanging off the side for some decor.
Okay.
I do have a couple of pans with me and some sleeping gear.
Very good.
like.
Guess what you got?
I have kind of a knapsack looking thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Pretty grody.
Yeah, I'm a little grody.
Mud on
Opposite,
the side of it.
Yeah.
I do have my instruments hanging off,
Oh, nice.
kind of all tied to it.
Very cool.
Kind of like that guy that says, "Oh yeah, I go camping every weekend," but his backpack is like got 12 inches of dust.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say it's pristine because he's never touched it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, physically, but
Yeah, but his is dirty, yeah.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah.
Hating on the Dragonborn.
So, Margot, what does your pack look like?
I packed a real simple bag with a drawstring. Got everything I need in it. Got my winter blanket. Got my scroll case. Got my warhammer, chainmail, light crossbow bolts, priest pack, shield. Common
oh, she's
clothes,
reading everything off.
So you don't have to tell us all.
We got it.
Someone's doing an inventory.
Thank you.
box,
Thank
the
you.
mugs
We got it,
of
Grandma.
scents and candles and tinderbox. I got everything in here. This pack was passed down to me from my great grandmother, Merriwether. Mary Merriwether was her name. Mary Merriwether was her name.
What's your holy symbol?
Don't
I never
worry about
looked
it.
into it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So, you see the Daniel and Nancy have sort of simple packs, canvas, big enough to carry. Daniel's carrying the tent, Nancy's carrying more of the equipment, and then you see Geneva's pretty lightly packed. So just kind of her spell book, some light provisions, and sort of an over-the-shoulder satchel. And
What about Daniel and Nancy?
oh yeah, Daniel's carrying the tent, Nancy's carrying like the equipment.
So they're like full.
Yeah, they're pretty packed up. They're ready. They're pretty comfy campers.
I feel like Daniel's like really excited, even though like he knows we're going into danger. He's like,
Yeah.
hell,
It's like-
been a while.
He's like, yeah, I'm excited. What to go and do the thing.
I go
It's the-
glamping. I don't go camping.
yeah, of course you don't. As a character, or you, John, the person?
Oh no,
Yes.
A little bit of both.
The answer is yes.
My life.
Oh, like you would go camping.
Yeah.
So
So there's kind of a moment where you're all sort of standing around. He's like, "Okay, well, I guess I'm leading because somebody's got to find the portal. So I guess that's gonna
I
be
wouldn't
me."
even know how to find the portal.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't gonna put it on you. I'm just saying, like, it's gonna have to be me. I guess.
Is anyone
so.
a Horizon Walker?
I don't know what that is, but no, I know. So I'm guessing no. So
Okay,
he.
so just stop.
You sort of see Daniel sit down on the ground for a second, and he looks. He's like, "Oh, I'm low on leaves. Nancy, do we have more leaves?" She goes, "Okay, yeah." And she hands him sort of odd, kind of purpley leaves. He sort of puts them together and kind of crumbles them up in his hand and throws them up in the air, and they sort of align in a direction as they sort of fall. And he's like, "That's the way." And
That was really cool. How did you do that?
it was like, oh, it's this thing. It's a thing I do with the things. I do the leaves and I throw them up and I think of what I'm after, and it's like, it's great. It's a
Can
good
anyone
trick.
try that with the leaves, or is it?
Well, yeah, you can try it. Yeah, if you wanna give it a shot, I can give you the leaves and you
Yeah, I
can.
want to try.
Okay, great. Yeah. Do you have? There is a spell for this.
Oh, I probably don't have that then.
It may be homebrewed. I think I might be mixing a couple of spells actually.
Probably. Yeah, I think you're mixing.
I think I'm homebrewing a spell.
It's not that big of a deal. I don't have to try it.
He can teach you it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we can say over the course of this,
Walk.
I'll tell you what the details of it are, but basically it gives you the rough idea of what you're heading towards.
Yeah,
What you're
think about
seeking. And it's not perfect, it has to be on this plane of existence. I'm pretty sure there's an actual spell for it. I can look at it between the episodes. But yeah, if there's an actual spell for it, we'll add it to your sheet. If not, I'll homebrew it and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Question. Is a portal technically on this plane?
I don't know what kind of answer that is. Is a portal on this plane? What do you mean?
Like, you said the spell finds anything on this plane.
John. Yes. The answer is yes. The portal's on the plane.
Kevin, you'll have to put up with him a couple times a month.
How?
This is my life.
In the same way that a highway on-ramp is on the road.
Why do you think if my therapist asks who we're talking about today,
Yes.
I say John, he pulls out 12 notebooks?
Never mind. I'm retconning it. The spell didn't work. You all just have to dick around for 4 days looking for the
We
portal.
just shoot arrows
You're
out
not
in the
paying
air.
attention, and one day Kasel isn't looking around, falls in the Feywild, and dies.
Good.
Thank you all for listening to Dungeons with Friends.
Philosophical D&D question.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, yes, the portal's on the goddamn plane. So, yes. So Daniel stands up, brushes the little residue of the leaves off of his lap, and starts heading that way. So you all sort of walk for a while, and you're sort of looking again. The snow is sort of lightly falling. It's beginning now to sort of. There's a light powder. It's not a lot of accumulation, but it's getting out there.
It's probably really pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. Yeah, I mean the in the dense forest canopy, as you're sort of walking, it's sort of lightly crunching under your feet, and you're trying to be quiet as you can. You're not trying to alert the forest that you're there. There are dangerous and predatory animals.
Bagpipes.
No.
Okay, so just making sure.
No.
Yes.
So do we have to be in a specific marching order for this, or
I'd say at this point, Daniel's leading, and you guys are just kind of
Given
walking
the
for a
last
bit.
time we went through this place and I got attacked by a shambler?
Yeah. Basically, you guys don't walk along. You walk for a couple of hours, and eventually Daniel's like, okay, I think it's like here. This looks like the place. And you found yourself in like a clearing. There's kind of an outcropping of rocks, and he's like, seems like this would be the place. You guys right? And James was like, I was kind of getting that same feeling. He was like, yeah, okay.
I can feel it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm not make you make a deception
As I'm
check.
touching things, yeah, guys, yeah.
Yeah. And he kind of is like, oh yeah, this I think is it. Hang on, I can get this. Give me just a minute. And he kind of like, he goes back into his component pouch again. He pulls out sort of an odd kind of liquid and kind of puts his little handprint on the rocks, and it sort of glows this green. He's like, oh yeah, this is it. And he sort of pushes on the rocks again, and his arm goes through the rock. And he's like, oh, this is it. Okay. Everybody ready?
Yeah. I'm so ready.
This
All right.
is mildly terrifying. Let's go.
Let's do it. And he just walks through the rock like
in.
platform 9 3/4.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you through. Do we all do?
I'm through.
I'm gonna go through.
You. And that
Is where?
is where we're gonna end the episode. We hope you've enjoyed the podcast. Please rate, review, and follow us wherever you find us. You can listen to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, Stitcher, and YouTube. Please also take the time to follow and like us on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can find more information about our podcast and where to find us at our website, dungeonswith.com. And as always, roll well, my friends.